Any day now, Royal Baby Watch Part 2 is now underway here in London. Officials have begun preparations for the Duchess of Cambridge's trip to St. Mary's Hospital for the birth of her second child. Roads around the hospital have been cleared and metal barriers are going up. The Duchess gave birth to her first child, Prince George, at the same hospital in 2013. The prince is now walking and talking, and as he awaits his new sibling, his days as an only child are numbered. Roya Nikkhah is with me. She's a journalist who covers the royal family. Roya, the countdown to the countdown begins. Eyeball it for us. When's the big day?
Well, the Duchess of Cambridge has told us that she's due in the second half of April. We are now officially in the second half of April. The media positions went up outside Buckingham Palace today. That's a very clear indication from the palace that she is due any day now.
Any day now. When the blessed event happens, how does the announcement come out again?
Well, it's going to be very modern again. We've been told by Kensington Palace that the first announcement will be made on the royal family's Twitter feed and on Kensington Palace's Twitter feed. So everyone will be told at the same time through social media. Then, of course, we will have the very official, traditional routine of a footman coming onto the forecourt of Buckingham Palace and placing the information that we know, date, birth, and weight, on the easel outside Buckingham Palace.
And if it happens in the middle of the night?
If it happens in the middle of the night, there's a bit of an issue because Kensington Palace have told us they're not going to announce it to the press if she goes into labour after 10 o'clock at night. So potentially she could go into hospital, have the baby, and no one would know until 9 o'clock the next morning. We hope that's not going to happen, but it is a real risk.
And just like Prince George, they didn't want to know the sex of the child first. We have no idea.
We have no idea, and more importantly, William and Kate have no idea. There's been a lot of guessing in the tabloids. She wears a pink coat, she's having a girl. That's not the case. We were categorically told last week by Kensington Palace that William and Kate do not know whether they're having a boy or a girl.
And now with these new succession laws, boy or girl, we're looking at the fourth in line to the throne. Prince Harry has pushed back another space. Is that right?
That's right. And Prince Harry's delighted he's pushed back a little bit further. Less responsibility for him. So yes, the new baby is going to be fourth in line to the throne.
You know, and as much as we can know these things, there's just so much speculation. I mean, the palace tells us what they want us to know. What's going on with preps? Where is Kate now? Where is William now? Is he close by?
Well, we've been briefed quite carefully, actually, on the fact that Kate is very unlikely to be leaving London from now onwards. She's sticking very close to Kensington Palace to not run the risk of being outside of London when she goes into labour. We know that William is working right up until she goes to hospital. So he's working in between 3 helicopter bases, Cambridge, Norwich and Staverton in Gloucestershire, which means when she goes into labour, he's going to face a very quick dash back to London, probably by car, possibly by helicopter if things get a little bit tight.
Close, tight. Is there as much of a buzz this time around as there was last time? We were talking about, you know, future king to the throne.
I think there is. I mean, the fact that when we went to Buckingham Palace last week for our last briefing, they told us that they've actually accredited more media than last time round. I mean, you remember the scrum outside the hospital last time. It felt like the world's press were there. There's going to be even more there outside the hospital this time round. So even though probably this child is not going to be king or queen, it seems that there's more interest than ever, even than when Prince George was born.
And last question, are you as excited as I am?
Excited, yes.
Okay,
yes,
actually, does it feel like
baby.
here we go again? But it is fun, isn't it?
Slightly. I mean, it is fun, you know. When good royal stories come along, weddings, births, it's nice to be involved. And, you know, when you saw the couple come out of the hospital last time with Prince George, it's very sweet. We're probably going to see Prince George as well, coming along to see his new brother and sister, which will be a very sweet thing to see. Yeah, it's exciting, isn't it?
Well, I mean, the whole country gets excited. Royal correspondent Roya Nikkhah, thank you.